Okay, so now shall move to the next kind of problem where you have an inclined force. But here you have a inclined force. Okay, so find out the maximum inclined load P carried by the bracket at a distance of to a column through 7 bolts of M20 grade 4.6. Okay, so they are given inclined load, so that is at a distance of 300 mm. So through 7 bolts, there are 7 bolts of M20 grade and 4.6. So they are given the grade. Okay, so arranged in 2 vertical and 80 mm apart. Whatever the 2 vertical rows are there, they are 80 mm apart. Okay, the distance between 2 rows are 80 mm apart. You can see here the row, and the distance between these two is 80 mm, which is the given pitch is equal to 60 mm, means here the distance between one bolt to other in the direction of the force applied. So if the force is applied in this direction, you should measure the pitch in the same direction. Okay, so this is the pitch. So 60 cross 60 they are given, and so if the total lie in the plane of the joint means it is case 1 bracket. Okay, so and in the figure itself they are given the dimension, it is 40, the edge is 40, pitch is 60, then it is 80. The rows are 80 mm apart, and you can bolt here at the center. That is the CG. That bolt is the CG of this of bolt. You can see the bracket here. Plate thickness is 10 mm thick plate, and then they are given ISHB. The column is ISHB 225. Note down the given data. So diameter they have mentioned it is M20. So M20 is diameter is 20, and diameter of the hole plus 2. And thickness, when come to thickness, you have to see to the flange to which the plate is connected. Plate thickness they are given 10 mm. Now check whether the ISHB flange you are connecting this to. This is the I section HB. B means B for beam. So this is it is like you are connecting plate. So it is like this. You have to check this plate thickness, this flange thickness, and this plate thickness. This plate thickness is given 10 mm, and this flange shall check it ISHB 225. So here ISHB it is. If you go, you can see its weight here, cross-sectional area, and then it is 9.1 mm. Okay, so the thickness of the flange is now. So I will consider 9.1 you have, and also you have 10 mm. So which you will consider? You have to consider least of these two. So I will take 9.1 because thickness of the flange here is the least. Now what you have to do? Next procedure. So write the whatever the for the bolt and plates. So whatever the values are recorded, FUB, FY, everything you write it here. Find the design shear strength and design bearing strength for this, and then out of these two, whichever value you get, you make it as a bolt value. This is the bolt value here. Okay, and what is the case they are considered about NN and NS? So usually we used to take NN is equals to 1 and NS is equals to 0. Here in this they are considered NN is equals to 0, NS is equals to 1. That is up to you. You can make any as a. So now after this,
ISMB na ISHB na ma'am adu.
ISHB 225. So there if you measure you will get the thickness of the flange. You have to compare. You have to take. Next you have to see the forces in extreme bolts. Okay, so you know that forces, one is F1 and F2. So F1 is equals to force by N. So irrespective of this position, whether it is vertical or whether it is inclined, so it is just a force. Okay. P by N is equals to P by 7 because number of bolts is 7. If you find, you will get F1 is equals to 0.143 P, and F2 is M into R. So this, okay, and then moment is nothing but it is not It's not audible.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
So moment is nothing but force into perpendicular. Moment is force into perpendicular distance E. Okay, but here P we have inclined force, not an exact vertical force we have. So what we have to do is you have to resolve that force P and vertical. So they have given the P is inclined at 60 degree. Let me do it separate. Yes. So here we have a bracket plate. Here is the force. Okay, it is inclined at 60 degree. It is given. Its distance is 3. Okay, its distance is 300 mm to the CG of the bolt group. Now what you have to do is this, you have to resolve this into horizontal as vertical forces. Resolve this as horizontal and vertical forces P. So what is this value? Horizontal force is P into cos 60 and this is P into sin is the distances. So for this one, what is the perpendicular distance from the CG? This is the CG, right? So the distance from this bolt to this bolt is 60. Right. So for this force, what is the perpendicular distance? It is 300 from the, so this into 300 I will take. Okay. If you take this is the, this is the CG point, CG, keeping this here, if you move this force along the direction of the force, it is clockwise. So I will take it as a positive. Cos theta, P cos 60 degree. So here CG and force is going in this direction. So, okay. So what is this perpendicular distance from the CG? It is perpendicular distance from CG. Now, what is the perpendicular distance? It is 60 plus 40. 60 is the distance between the bolt and then 40 is the edge distance. 100. 100 is the distance of this horizontal force from the CG to the edge of the plate. I hope you got this. So you have to resolve this force into horizontal and horizontal force P cos 6, horizontal force P cos 60, vertical it is P sin 60, and you have to find out the distance, perpendicular distance. It is 300 itself. For this, the perpendicular distance, this is the, so CG will be having both X and Y, right? So if you measure this height of the 60 plus 40, okay, this is 100. So now this is anti-clockwise and this is a clockwise. This is anti-clockwise. This is coming back to here. So we have P's. First, I will consider first force. This one I will consider. Okay, that is P sin 60 into its distance. Force I will consider it is acting on anti-clockwise, so I will consider negative minus P cos 60 into its distance is 100. Okay, this is P into E, this portion into R as R square. Now you find out what is R. So if you see here in this figure, there are 7 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 7 bolts. So this is the extreme bolt. This is the R, and you know this is 40 because this distance it is 80 they are given. So if you take exactly at the middle, then this 40 and this distance it is 60. That is gauge. Sorry, pitch distance 60 they are given. So R will be is equals to square root of 60 square plus 40 square. You will get 72.11 mm. R you got. Okay. Next, you should find out the angle theta at which this R is there. Okay. Horizontal. So it is equals to, so 60 by 40. So if you do theta, you will get 56 point. Okay, so here you can see theta you got and r value you got. So next you have to find out summation of r square plus x square. I will tell you how many how to calculate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts are there. So middle bolt will not have any r value, so it is 0 since it is passing through CG. And next is equals to summation of x square plus summation of y square. So I will do summation of x square plus and summation of y square plus first. Summation of x square. So tell me how many bolts value here, and even for this is the x distance, even here is the x distance. So all the 4 bolts will have a x value. So that, sorry, all the 6 bolts will have a x value. The x value, it is 40 mm. 6 into 40 square. Next summation of, so how many bolts will have y coordinate? So they will have 2, 3, 4 y value. These two bolts will not have any y value. So 1, 2, 3, 4 4 into, so what is that y value? It is 60. For all the value is same, 60 only. So 4 into 60 square, you do it, and then you add these two, you will get a, and substitute back in the formula. Substitute back in the formula, you will get 4. Yes.
And summation y square 4 ring consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ 6 ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ?
ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬೋಲ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ for this middle bolt there is no r value, right? So for this bolt, is there any distance is there? There is, even for this bolt there is no y distance. You come to this bolt, you have both x and y distances, right? If you draw like this, for this bolt both x value, even for this you have both x value and y value. So you have x, y, for this x and y. Okay, bolts you don't have y value, means y coordinate, only x coordinate. Okay, since they are passing through CG, one coordinate will not be there. So it is having only x value. That's why for the x, when it comes to y, only 4 bolts are having y coordinates. That's why. Got it?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಬರೀ 4 ಬೋಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅವಾಗ?
1, 2, 3, 4. If it is only 4 bolts, and if it is a group pass through exactly at this center, suppose if they are given the pitch as 60, then the distance from pitch, this CG to bolt will become 30. Okay, so if so that time you have to be careful where the CG will come. It is not a 60 now, it is a 30 now. Okay, if the CG is passing through, if CG is passing through the bolt, the y value will be same as a pitch. But here, since the CG is not passing through bolt, okay, and the distance between these two bolts is 60, then the distance between the CG and the bolt will be 30 in one direction, in y direction. X, it will be 40 only. It will be, okay, if you have like this, you can take it as a summation of r square. You can take it as a how many number of bolts. Even this will have, this bolt also will have x and y. This also will have, this also will have x and y. See, consider this. If you have an axis here, consider this as a, if this is in the coordinate, it is not lying axis. That means it has got both x and y value. Even this got both x and y value. Like that you have to consider. So all the 4 will have value, x is 30 square, plus all the 4 bolts will have y coordinate of equal value. Think they should be equal. 4 bolts have, they are y value, sorry, it is 40. And suppose if you have one more bolt here, the bolt values, sorry, the y value will be different for that extra. So depending upon the y, the number of bolts. Okay, for this concept, suppose if there is only 4 bolts, the distance from the CG line will be, any doubt?
ಸಮೇಶನ್ y square ಹಂಗಾರೆ 4 ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್?
For this it is 4. Here also it is 4 because it has got no these two bolts have not got y coordinate because it is passing through the CG line. It is passing through x-axis. That's why there is no y coordinate for these two bolts. That's why the having y value. Here also, here all bolts will have both x and y value.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, fine. So now, start from here. Forces in extreme. Find out the values. Substitute here. F resultant force equate that to bolt value. So bolt value you got 46.43 as a bolt value. Equate to that and tell me what is the
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇದು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇವತ್ತು?
share ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
Okay, ma'am.
See, if you don't do it now itself, you will forget whatever I explained. That's why you write it now. You work out. If there is
ಇಲ್ಲ
any
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್
mistake, you can find
ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್
it.
ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಏನಪ್ಪಾ?
ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, for the reference I will. Yes. For the reference I will share. Otherwise, you will forget what I explained.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಬರೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
Sorry, okay. Yeah, now try this and tell me. Mukesh is here.
What, ma'am?
Mukesh, you're not attending classes regularly. What happened?
No, ma'am, there is a problem with my mobile. So that's why, ma'am. Now it's okay.
What?
My mobile is not okay, ma'am. That's why I'm not attending regularly. But now onwards, I will attend regularly, ma'am.
I didn't. What happened? I didn't hear properly.
Mobile is not working properly, ma'am. Today onwards, I will attend.
Okay, now it's fine.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Done with this? Did you get a 64.84? Check. Done.
Yes, ma'am.